So, Gokce, thanks for agreeing to speak with me today. You are actually, when I joined Trinity College in 2016, you were the first year of the Masters in Digital
Mhm.
Marketing. Um, and so that it was the first year as me as a careers advisor in Trinity. So you're the first class I actually was supporting as a careers advisor. So, and that's going back, God, was that 3 years now since you graduated?
Yeah, 3 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, so can you tell us a little bit about you're working with Glanbia now, and can you tell us a little bit about what you do with Glanbia?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, at the moment, I'm a digital account manager at Glanbia, and Glanbia is like a big company, and we are business. We are under Glanbia Business Services, which is kind of an agency, and we are delivering digital services to our brands under Glanbia portfolio. So there are lots of brands under Glanbia portfolio, such as protein brands, Optimum Nutrition, BSN, Nutrimino, and there are some consumer food brands like Kilmeade and Cheese, Avonmore Milk, and so on. And also there is also agribusiness site like Glanbia Connect website, which sells farming products to the farmers, and country life like gardening products. They just specified on gardening products such as basically we are kind of an agency, and we are delivering digital services, digital offers to these brands, and I manage Optimum Nutrition brands across EMEA countries, and I manage also Glanbia Connect e-commerce brand, one of our e-commerce brands, and we do their social advertising, we do their digital websites if it's required. It's we work basically based on the brand's objectives and brand's decisions. So time to time they can come to us and they would like to create a new microsite. Then we need to work on this and create this microsite, working closely together with our UX design team, tech team. So uh, basically, I'm really in the digital position.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so happy to work with, because I did digital marketing strategy masters. When I completed it, I realized that I was passionate about digital and I would like to be in this kind of area. So that's why I love my job. I'm doing every kind of digital activities. I'm helping to achieve every kind of digital activities for brands.
Mm, okay, that's really good. And you got the offer from Glanbia quite early in the academic year. You got it around about, was it October or November?
Yeah, it was November.
November.
So one of my best advice for the students probably just to get this job hunting research as early as possible. The earlier, the better,
Yeah.
because I remember I just started applying jobs in October, which was quite early at that time, but it definitely works because it's really competitive market, especially for non-European students. It's so hard to find sponsor because we are not allowed to work in Ireland like European people. So that's why it takes some time, and it's a bit difficult process, more difficult process than
Yeah.
the normal people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I remember when you got the offer from Glanbia and you were thinking, "Oh, this is great, but should I wait?" And I was thinking, "No, no, it's really good offer. Take
I
it,
know.
take it," because it can be, as you said, it can be more challenging when you're a non-EU student
Yeah.
to get offers. Um, but talk us a little bit through your experience of the visa process. How did you navigate from being stamp 2 visa, which I think is the student visa, to going on to working visas?
Yeah, in the first 2 years, the company sponsored me, and after these 2 years, I was able to get the stamp for visa because I worked under critical skills permit during these times. So after 2 years passed, now I had my stamp for visa. Now I am able to work in any company like a European person. So I would, what could I say? Yeah, people has critical skills permit. This is really valid and important thing
Yeah.
for non-European students. So if they could get this critical skills, then they would be able to jump to stamp 4 after 2 years.
Wow.
So yeah.
And what was it on the critical skills that qualified you for that? Was there a particular technology or?
I think engineers are more likely to get this easily and quickly, but like for management or marketing skills, I just included all my previous work experience and my master degree and other all kind of success factors and my background.
Yeah.
So it's a lot, and also company supported me like, yeah, we need this person because she is a critical person for us, kind of thing.
Yeah.
The company's letter is also important to get this visa quickly.
Okay. So it was it was a combination of things
Yeah,
then.
combination of things. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of your future kind of career goals, what do you think? Do you have a plan? What have you learned now in digital marketing? What advice would you give to students when they're planning their future?
Digital marketing is a huge area,
Yeah.
and so I would definitely give an advice like if they are really passionate about digital, they should be in the digital agency because in an agency environment you can work across different projects like website projects or social media advertising or Google advertising. There are lots of areas in this digital field, lots of divisions, even in our digital agency. So if they are really passionate about all kind of digital advertising or websites, tech, I would definitely recommend them to work in an agency environment because it's like a kitchen which you
Mm.
can learn more and improve yourself in different fields.
Okay.
But also there are lots of sales opportunities in Ireland. I know most tech companies have their sales businesses. They
Mm.
set up their sales businesses in Ireland, and some people would prefer work for a tech company because they could get a chance to work in a tech industry, which is tremendous opportunity for them. Uh, yeah, it depends if they would like to be involved in more sales positions, like sales job. Yeah, they could apply for tech companies because they are particularly focused on the sales kind of digital sales
Yeah.
positions. But if they would like to be in core digital marketing,
Yeah.
yeah, then the option would be just working for brands and digital marketing departments or like the agency.
Okay, so yeah, my experience is that most of the positions with the big tech firms are typically account management,
Yeah.
customer success roles, sales
Mhm.
roles, client-facing type positions. Whereas, as you said, if you want more of a, say, digital marketing or traditional marketing,
Mhm.
agencies or the smaller companies typically tend to offer those opportunities. Was that your experience as well?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I agree with you because lots of my friends are working for tech companies and they are working on the projects like sales account in a position like account manager. So yeah, tech companies can offer you more sales positions if they would like to focus on sales, but if they would like to develop themselves on digital marketing fields, yeah, I would recommend to just apply for more digital marketing jobs or uh, positions roles in agencies would work as well.
Okay. And knowing what you know now about Glanbia and digital marketing, what advice would you give to students who are interviewing for, say, a company like Glanbia? I mean, what do Glanbia look for in their graduates?
I think when you do the interview, the most critical thing you just need to know the company which you applied for. They would like to understand if you know the company well and if they would like to see if you are really interested in this role. So I think the passion is really important. You just need to show how passionate you are for this position, and also the role. You just need to, I think the passion is the most important thing. I don't know, this is my
Yeah.
experience maybe, because if you are really interested in that role and if you are really passionate about it, you can give that energy to the person which you interviewed. So
And where would a student go to find out like really good information on a company like Glanbia for to prepare for their interview?
I think company websites are the best option, because you can see all the brands under their company portfolio, and all the work can be done, like for services they provide. So company websites or the agency website will provide this information.
Yeah, okay. And I started asking this question a short while ago, but I went sideways a little bit. But in terms of your career over the next, say, 3 to 5 years, again, knowing what you know now about digital marketing, what options would be open to you?
Yeah, I think in digital, I'm planning to just stay in this area. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just sure that I would like to be still in the digital marketing field. So there are lots of options. I mean, in terms of title, your title can change, like digital marketing lead, or digital marketing manager, digital marketing lead. It depends. Title depends, but yeah, I just would like to be in a managerial position. But I also would like to stay in the digital field. Like, yeah, I don't want to change my area or anything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And in terms of like working from home, because it's quite possible that our graduates will have to start
Mm-hmm.
their jobs working remotely.
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned from working from home? How has it changed for you? What advice would you give to graduates who might be starting their jobs working remotely?
Yeah, it's a challenging time, especially if you are new and you are just starting your new job and it would be just working from home. Uh, for example, one of our team members just started recently, and he had scheduled calls with all of us in our team. So I think face-to-face calls like this are really beneficial, and just to break the ice, because people would like to see each other
Yeah.
during these challenging times. So yeah, I would definitely recommend arrange some face-to-face short calls maybe, and introduction briefly would break the ice
Mm.
as a first impression. Um, yeah, working from home is a bit challenging. I definitely agree, because you just would like to have your own space. Sometimes you can have a meeting, but in the background there are lots of going on in the kitchen or anything. So it sometimes could be hard to focus on your job. Yeah,
Mm.
organizing, yeah, organizational skills are key here again. You just need to organize your time. If you just need to plan beforehand. If you have any upcoming important meeting, then you just need to organize your work at home, as your setup.
Yeah. And I suppose just as a last question, we talked briefly about what you do in Glanbia, but what would a typical day look like? How would when you start at 9 in
Mhm.
the morning, do you answer emails and then do you work on a project? What does it what would you do on a usual day?
Mhm. Everything every day, first thing in the morning, I just check my calendar and see what I have that day in my schedule. And then it depends. For example, in the every first 2 weeks of the month are reporting months for us. So since we run digital campaigns for other brands, for all brands, we just do reporting every beginning of the month. So I get the stats, let's say stats for the social advertising, and share with the brand managers or country managers
Hmm.
first 2 weeks of the month, and we do mostly reporting, and we schedule ads time to time. If there is a big campaign or anything, we plan this beforehand, and then we start scheduling the ads. We for myself, I just allocate the budgets, do the digital advertising budgets and the plan before the month starts. So these kind of things. Yeah, if there's any big campaign, and sometimes brand requested a brainstorm from us because we are kind of an agency and we would like to pitch the ideas to our clients. So sometimes we just arrange a meeting with the creative team and do brainstorms to find the best idea possible. Um, what else? Yeah, basically this. And for example, every Friday we have coffee break with the team just to catch up. The casual catch up with for us. We do like the FaceTime like this, and then have some casual time, and give a break. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's good. That's all the questions I have. Thank you for sharing that information. I think it's really helpful, from the visa process to what it's like working in industry at the moment and working remotely, and tips on how to impress a company. Some really good information there. So thank you for taking the time to talk with me.
Yeah. Thanks so much for having me, Patrick. Thanks
I'm
very
gonna
much.
I'm gonna end the recording now. If you wouldn't mind staying on the line for just one moment, and I'll
Yeah.
just stop the recording. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.